I'm Tracy, and Larry Trimmer was my husband.
I'm Brooke McClure. I am Larry Trimmer's daughter, and this would be his granddaughter, Molly, and his grandson, Brody.
My name's Travis Kratzer. I work for Pennsy Supply, Concrete Quality Control Manager. Leroy Kratzer is my father.
My name's Cody Kratzer. I'm a concrete plant operator at the Silver Springs Quarry for Pennsy Supply, and Leroy Kratzer is also my father.
Today we're rolling out our Day of Remembrance. All across Old Castle, the leaders have decided that it's important to remember those that have been lost while working at our facilities across the country. Specifically at Pennsy Supply, we've lost a couple of individuals.
When Leroy passed away was when I first realized how we were really a family. So many people had great respect for Leroy. That was a big thing with Leroy. You know, he came to work, he got it done, and he really set the example for his kids.
His truck's parked right beside my car in my driveway. I run the concrete plant that he ran for multiple years. I sit in the same chair, doing the same job that he did. I used to go there with him as a kid when I was about 8 years old. I've been around that plant for probably 22 years. It's a constant reminder every time I look out the window. I think of him all day long.
We have conversations with current employees that have worked with him for years. It's always about the funny things that he used to do, the jokester per se that he always was, and the impact that he had on everybody, not as so much as just professionally, but as a friend, willing to do whatever it took to get any job done. He always put everybody before himself. There is nothing more important than going home to your family every day. We can sit here today both and tell you that when a loved one does not come home, it hurts. And follow the safety footsteps that are provided to everybody every day.
Larry was very dedicated and very much a happy person. Larry always just had a smile on his face, and Larry was always willing to help others. Larry Stein and Larry Trimmer were very close, and I know Larry Stein had assigned Larry Trimmer to take care of putting these plantings out into the front of the operation. And Larry Trimmer, being a welder by trade, found it kind of unusual for him to go out and plant flowers. So Larry Trimmer went out and picked up the flowers and planted them all, and felt very good about what he accomplished, and went back to get Larry Stein to show him his finished product. And when him and Larry got on scene to look at the flowers that they just planted, there was a goat that had escaped from the Hershey Park campground area. And this goat happened to find his way directly to the flower beds and ate every flower off the top of what Larry just planted.
He loved to come to work. He was at work more than at home. And he didn't consider it a job. He enjoyed his workplace and the people he worked with. He loved them all.
I think it was like a big boys' playground.
Yes.
There were many stories of bulldozers and rowing in a boat in the middle of a flooded quarry. And
Yeah, that
he
too.
he really enjoyed it here.
Yes.
In the past 6 months, I've been blessed with a baby boy. And, there's no better thing than to, give him my father's name. He was a great man, so every morning I wake up to my son and I call him Leroy. Not only am I blessed with him, but a piece of my father is always with me as well.
Holly has had a tough year. A year ago, she was diagnosed with leukemia, and she has quite a few scars from different procedures. And just yesterday, I saw a quote that just resonated with me, and it was, "Never be ashamed of a scar. It's proof of you winning over something that tried to hurt you." And I hope that that's something that she remembers. I know that this experience was a scarring experience for me, but it has personally made me stronger. It may have prepped me for this experience to just kind of be a fighter and help fight with her.
It's a day of remembering. Honoring individuals that gave their life for what they believe and what they love the most. I can speak from my father's side that, he loved what he did every day. He looked forward to coming to work.
I still hear stories that people say that there's not a day that goes by that they don't think of Larry or they don't think of Leroy, and the impact that those two gentlemen have left on their lives. The Day of Remembrance is an opportunity for us to remember Leroy and Larry and their contributions that they had given to our organization, and also to remember their families.
And in honor of those people, we would now like to take a moment of silence to remember them and honor their memories.